Are we living in a simulation?
We're not, there's a lot of people that believe we're already in a simulation. And not a lot of people like kooks and people with schizophrenia, but like actual real scientists, including Elon.
A theory made famous by Nick Bostrom. He said there's three possibilities. Possibility number one, we go extinct. Possibility number two is that we can make a simulation, but we choose not to. And possibility number three, we're definitely living in a simulation. Some of the smartest people on Earth think we're living in a simulation. Look at Elon Musk.
There's a 1 in billions chance that this is based reality.
Oh, okay. What do you think?
Well, I think it's 1 in billions.
Okay.
Are we living in some giant cosmic video game? If this is a simulation, it's pretty shitty, but it's an amazing simulation. But make it better. Holy cow. Come on. We deserve better than this now. Going through this simulation and all people get is student debt and back problems. And everything is perfect for life to exist on Earth. Earth is not too close to the sun, not too far away from the sun. The moon perfectly controls the tides, stabilizes the planet's tilt. Gravity's perfect. If gravity was a little stronger, stars would burn out, planets would collapse, life would be impossible. And if gravity was a little weaker, galaxies wouldn't even form. The speed of light, it governs how time, space, and causality behave. When you try to go faster, time slows down, mass increases, physics start to collapse. Why is there a limit at all on how fast you can go? Is that just a rendering cap, like a simulation performance restraint? The fine structure constant? The cosmological constant? Planck's constant. These numbers define how energy and matter behave, and they just happen to fall into the range of human life. Is that a coincidence? Probably. Change one decimal, and the whole thing falls apart. Coincidence or design? In quantum physics, particles don't have definite properties until they're observed. It's called the observer effect. Sounds like a simulation engine saving resources, only rendering what you're looking at. That's exactly what video games do. These things don't prove anything at all, but it's enough to make you say, the world is strange, I'm not sure I don't know if this is a simulation or not. But it's definitely stranger than what we make it out to be. We don't know everything. Have you ever seen The Matrix? The movie's about humans being trapped inside a digital world. Their minds wired into a simulation, while their body gets harvested for energy. They have no idea this is happening. They're just living their life. How would we know that this is not happening to us? Based on probability, we are more than likely living in a simulation. There's something that's going around pretty popular that these people are smoking DMT and looking into a laser, and they're able to see code flowing, just like the Matrix. And I don't know what to make of that. I don't, but it's another interesting fact. Like, are we living? Is this a simulation? Is that the key to the simulation? Is that the key to the simulation? DMT and lasers. K. Dick was an author that wrote The Man in the High Castle and many, many more books. He believed that there's many universes, and we're just living in one version of it, and they're all simultaneously together. And he wrote The Man in the High Castle, which is where Nazi Germany and Japan beat us in World War II. And he said this was a vision of reality that crossed over. Ever heard of the Mandela effect? What if your memories are real, but the world changed? Thousands of people remember Nelson Mandela dying in 1981. They remember news coverage. They remember his wife walking by the funeral procession. Crazy thing is, Nelson Mandela died in 2013. That never happened. Thousands of people have this false memory of it happening. There's thousands of reported Mandela effects. Mirror, mirror on the wall, never happened. Luke, I am your father, never happened. I would put every dollar that I ever had that the fruit of the I would put every dollar that I ever had that the Fruit of the Loom logo had a cornucopia. Nope, never. Are they false memories or something else? How come so many people are misremembering the same thing? Are they multiverse crossovers? Or small shifts in overlapping timelines? Or evidence of the simulation being updated? I don't know if we're living in a simulation. If we are, that would really suck. Because all this is for nothing. Everything's for nothing. We might just be a science experiment in some kid's basement. But it all feels real, and it feels like there's a purpose to this whole thing. And maybe we are in a simulation. Maybe we are in a sim, I don't know. But try not to live your life like you're living in a simulation. because that would make everything for nothing. And some people get better versions of the simulation than others, which that's weird too. I don't know. We'll see.